Maize farmers across the country now have an opportunity to cut back on storage-related post-harvest losses following the launch of a warehouse receipts system in Kitale, Trans Nzoia. As Lois Wangoi now reports, the system promises to not only cut back on post-harvest losses, but also allow farmers to collateralize their produce through storage and access credit.
According to the Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization, KALRO, 20 to 30% of post-harvest loss incurred by farmers are attributed to poor storage. This has necessitated intervention by state and non-state actors to work around the setup of infrastructure to cut back on these losses, including the adoption of the Warehouse Receipt System Act of 2019 as the legal underpinning. And now the government has provided for maize farmers an opportunity to store their surplus maize crop in safe government silos, allowing for farmers to store and sell their crop later at their convenient time and price.
Farmers who will store their produce in licensed warehouses will no longer have to sell in distress when prices are low.
The warehouse receipting system will reduce farmers' post-harvest losses in drying and storage, as the government has set aside 5 depots to facilitate the warehouse receipting system in Kitale, Eldoret, Meru, Nakuru and Nairobi. The depots also have aflatoxin testing points to ensure safe grains.
We train our staff, warehousing staff, namna ya operate your system.
The government says that the warehouse receipting system will eliminate to a large extent the cartels in maize business who would buy off farmers' proceeds cheaply immediately after maize harvests, as farmers feared incurring post-harvest costs of drying and storing maize. Now, farmers can sell what they need and access government storage for their surplus crop to sell when the price of maize increases through the year.
The warehousing receipt, is where we can get some money. You go there, you put your whatever products, your beans, whatever, you are given what they call a receipt. It's a title deed.
The system of helping farmers store their harvest and sell their crop at their convenient time and price also comes with the availability of access to finance. All farmers will need to access loan facilities from banks is a warehouse receipt indicating the value of their staged crop as their collateral.
Is that you are asking the banks also need to take advantage and charge high interest rates.
Granted that agriculture is largely a devolved function, the burden is now on counties to domesticate the warehouse receipting system, even as the government looks out for private-public partnerships on the program.
To take up the warehouses that NCPB have put up for lease to accelerate the rollout of the warehouse receipt system in line with the presidential Big Four agenda.
Here, the CS attributed the high cost of fertilizer, animal feed and other farm inputs to the global pricing of raw materials used to manufacture these farming commodities.
Raw material ile tunatumia kutengeneza chakula ya mifugo tunanunua kutoka nje. Kwa hivyo bei ikibadilika kule nje, ikifika hapa inaenda juu.
Lois Wangoi, NTV Business in the county of Trans Nzoia.